Hello, Hyper Peaches! Welcome to our first episode. I'm Erica.
And I'm Joyce. How are you?
I'm nervous, but I'm excited.
I think we can be honest to people that this is our fourth time recording because we had a lot of technical issues.
Oh my god. I mean, this is really not our forte, so...
We're trying our best, basically, and we finally got 2 mics to work, so that's really nice.
It takes us a while.
I know. Just wanted to say, this is like, it's been a long time coming, and I think it's a little humble, passionate project.
Yeah.
That we finally started. I think me and you, we both wanted to do something...
Together,
and like something that we could call our own.
Mm-hmm. And this is just a perfect time to do this, you know?
With the pandemic.
I mean, the pandemic is not the perfect time.
It's not actually, it is. We talked about it.
But I mean, I shouldn't feel happy about, pandemic.
We're not excited about it.
Yeah, but perfect time as in, because it's pandemic, there's no better time to,
to start something that you really want to do.
And something that you can do at home.
Yeah, safely.
Yeah, safely. So, stay safe, guys, and healthy.
Yeah.
Whoever is that's tuning in right now, and thank you for tuning in.
Mostly it's probably like 5 of our friends.
Hi, friends.
Hi, family.
Thank you.
As you can tell, we're a little nervous, but I think we'll get better like along the way.
Yeah, we will.
So should we start off?
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
So I'll just tell you guys, our hyper peaches, a little bit about myself. I am from Hong Kong, born and raised in this city, and I grew up I went to a local school, local university, and I spent some time after university in the UK. For my master's degree, and now I'm back. I work as a trainee solicitor, which is a trainee lawyer in Hong Kong, and it's currently my my first year in. So yeah, basically, just starting my work slave life.
Work slave.
Yeah. How about you, Joyce?
Okay, so my turn. A little bit about myself. I went to primary school in Hong Kong. I'm also born and raised here. And then primary school, that's where I met Erica.
Yay.
And then I went to high school here as well for international school. And then after that, I went to California, Monterey Bay for my other high school, second half. And yeah, that was fun, all-girls boarding school. And then I graduated, and then I flew to Hawaii for college.
Erica's heaven.
You've been there once, right?
Yeah, but that was back in 2013. Such a long time ago.
And you said you always post IG on about Hawaii more tthen me.
Did I? Oh yeah, I mean back then when I haven't been, then I would be Pinteresting, photos of Hawaii. And then I always want to learn surfing and skateboarding. And then my parents brought me there, for my high school graduation. And there I learned surfing.
That's so cool.
So much fun.
And then so basically I graduated, and then I worked there for 1 year at a hotel. I did like sales, marketing / concierge stuff. That was really fun.
Yeah.
And then after that, came back to Hong Kong because couldn't stay there. So I came back, and then I started working at a clothing manufacturing company for 2 years, and then now I just switched jobs, and now I'm doing working at a creative agency, doing like account executive work, doing like projects for them, for running their social media, doing like research, and then also attending shoots.
Look at you, all the creative works. Actually, even like your story back in Hawaii, like you work in Hawaii, I think that could be really that could be an interesting topic.
I think so too, right?
Yeah, for our listeners, because work in a foreign country in a hotel.
Yeah.
And I remember how you told me about like you have those like stories not fighting, but like the tipping stories of your customers.
It's a very unique experience. I think people can definitely have fun hearing it, and also share their stories of like working overseas, right?
Oh yeah, because you alone working overseas, that is like just the sound of it is
it
really
sounds
tough.
different.
Yeah.
So I think, you know what we should do?
Yeah.
You know what we should do?
What we should do?
We should talk about our three personality traits of each other. Why don't I go first?
Yes, enlighten me,
low key,
please.
high key cringe, but I think it's like a mandatory thing that we talk about it at the first thing first.
Oh, so is that first impression?
Yeah.
First impression of Erica is
Number 1,
Ta-da.
goal oriented.
Check.
Number 2, logical. And then number 3, humble. What do you think?
Being a very humble person right now, I wouldn't want to say 100% agree.
Because that makes you not humble.
Yes, exactly. So, I guess I could
accept that.
I could accept that.
How about the other 2?
Yeah, logical. I would say, in a way. I mean, because I am currently, trying to be a lawyer. So I would say if I am not at least logical in some sense, that I wouldn't even pick this path, or this path wouldn't pick me. But in the other senses, like I'm a pretty much an alcoholic and shopaholic in a mild sense. Mild sense, guys. I'm not crazy.
But shopaholic and what was the other one? And the alcoholic. They're usually like crazy, in like a very wild way.
Mild.
You're a low key.
I'm a low key one. Just like me, I'm a very low key person.
But you like do like impulsive shopping. Remember the other day you were like, "Oh, I really want to buy these loafers."
Oh yeah.
And then I saw your entire like feed. You know how they have ads popping up in the Safari, and it was all loafers.
That's me. And I basically consulted Joyce for like 10 minutes, and I was like, "Oh, just fuck it. I'm gonna buy it."
I was like, "Just buy it." I'm like, "Just buy it."
And I have no reason. I just really want to buy something, and I bought it.
That's so funny.
Still loving that purchase though. So logical, deeply.
Awesome.
Because I've wanted that for a really long time.
Do you want to tell? Do you want to tell our Helper Peaches like what you think about me?
First off, Joyce is she's Pisces, right? So she's a mood-driven person, I would say. And those 3 moods that I describe her, I think it kind of drives her to do pretty much all things in life. Her relationship, personal, career, whatever. And those 3 words would be passionate, sentimental, and empathetic. Do you agree, Miss Lee?
Yeah, I mean, it's all things positive, so why not? I think if I were to explain myself to someone, like a stranger, I think it would be like surrounding these words too.
PSE.
So, PSE doesn't mean anything. You can find your own meaning.
Passionate, sentimental, empathetic.
I think next we could like just talk about like why we started.
Oh yeah. Coming from a very logical person, we could divide them into 2 different aspects. On a very personal aspects, mainly, it's a very stupid reason. Not stupid, but very personal. Just because we've been friends for so long, and we're 2 just chatterboxes. We just love talking about very in-depth, emotional, or just like specific topics. And we like to develop, and then we could talk about it for like 3 hours, 4 hours. And then we thought about, since we have like this hobby of ours, why not make it into something not professional, but like something that we can do together on a very amateur basis. So this podcast, and because we both love listening to podcasts.
Yes,
we are such huge podcast fans. And then we thought about using this platform as our own emotional outlet, but also for our listeners.
For sure. I think also like totally agree what you said. I think also like I want to find a community that I think will need this platform to be heard and like shared experience what we're all going through, like during these tough times, right? And also during the fun times. Like I think as like mid-20s in our mid-20s girls, like we have
Mm-hmm.
a lot of growth going through internally and externally.
Yeah.
Therefore, I think it's very good for us to just voice it out and find a community and find people that resonate with us and would like to share their thoughts as well. And I think just grow up together.
Yeah.
Because the society is so divided, and I think I hope like this is going to be a safe platform for everyone to come together and just share them being themselves.
Yeah. And
Period.
it's just,
Yeah.
20 minutes per day, just
Once a week.
tune in. Yeah, not per day, sorry. Once a week.
Yeah.
Tune in.
Not a big
I hope
deal,
you don't, mind us just like
rambling.
yeah, next to you. And you can just share with us your thoughts.
Yeah. I think also like moving on, like it's gonna be interesting because we're gonna have different guests. We're gonna have different topics.
Yeah.
So every week is different for the listeners and for us.
Our topics though, like what kind of like themes that we are focusing on?
I think just to give people like some context, but not all, to keep the suspense, to keep the surprise. I think first of all, we're gonna talk about like relatable conversations, relatable topics like relationships, career, health, mental health, self-care, and just like your emotions are really important, and like how you perceive yourself and how I guess other people perceive you, and I guess also your social media life. It's like everything is so dynamic, and I think we can like break down and talk about those things. And then anything else?
The fun things like
like
culture, fashion,
for sure,
food and beverage, whatever that's on trend.
On trend,
whatever
we're
that's
trendy
on trend.
girls.
Culture is something that I really want to also kind of promoting, because we are people from Hong Kong, and there's something very special about the city.
I think so too. And also like when we get to have our special guests from they come from all over the world, right? So we get to like know other cultures and other people, how the way they live, and just the way they are. I think
there's always something to learn.
Exactly,
something to learn about every friend of yours, I would say.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
I think we need to talk about like this topic to like our fellow hyper peaches. Like, remember 2 weeks ago we talked about like pandemic resolutions, and also slash like what you miss life before COVID.
I mean a lot that I missed before COVID. Well, a little backstory, because Hong Kong is currently going through our 5th wave of COVID, and it basically started in mid-January. And you know how like 2 weeks before it started, it's New Year's Eve, and then we're all talking about setting our own resolutions, because we all thought 2022 gonna be a better year, which I'm trying not to mislead anyone or bring out their negative emotions. It is a better year, but at the same time, in light of what Hong Kong's going through right now, we'll have to be realistic. And that's why my pandemic resolutions kind of just switched a bit. So talking about my resolutions before pandemic, it would be like fitness wise, because I love working out, so I would be I have to hit the gym, I have this fitness goal, I have to reach that by summer, beach body ready, whatever. And then pandemic hits, and I can't even go to the gym. So it becomes, I have to do moderate, workouts, just 3 to 4 times, just to keep myself sane, just to make sure that I am, moving. I'm having some movement going on, and then besides that, I think before pandemic, what I was thinking is that I really want to do some traveling, hopefully also during summer when I can finally take off my mask, and then I really want to do this and that with my friends, go for example pottery classes, or like this like new restaurants, whatever, and maybe learn some other wine courses, because I love wine tasting courses. And then, pandemic again. And then now I'm trying to focus on myself. Focus on growing my, my internal self. Doing something that I can actually do at home.
AKA this podcast.
Oh yeah, this podcast. Yeah, something that we're doing
Always
currently.
Always doing at home.
Yeah, always
For the
doing at
meantime.
home. For the meantime, yeah. Currently, we're at Joyce's place. So
Joyce's room.
Yeah, Joyce's room, very purple room. And yeah, just trying to read all the books, watch all the movies, get inspired, get enlightened, and when this is over, then it turns into 2022 resolutions.
That's
what
so
about
true.
You?
For me, okay, right off the bat, like if I were to say like what I miss, all the cliche, all the basic stuff, right? I miss traveling. I miss my friends from all over the world. I miss partying.
Yeah.
Like all the fun, like super fun, no-brainer stuff.
The party scene.
The party scenes, and just like meeting new people, like friends of friends, and like just always have that vibe. I think right now the air is just so dead and so quiet. I think what I'm scared of is that, like what I'm like a little scared of is that vibe. Not necessarily about the virus. I feel like nobody really like, they're like, oh okay, nice, like COVID, sure. We don't see it, but it's like I don't, the air and the mood is just a little
want to feel
off-putting.
the vibrance in
exactly
the city.
because it's a city. We've been always living in a city, and now it's not it just feels like a big contrast. So like just I think transitioning to like, if I were to make a new resolution now, since it's still beginning of the year-ish, I would say since there's not really any way to meet new friends now these days, I would say just like I want to like nurture my friends that I currently have, and like make it better, and like take the time and appreciate them, and make the effort to like talk to them more on like social media.
Empathetic Joyce.
Thank you. So I think just like nurturing friends that I currently have would be one big thing, and then just like you as well, like focusing on myself, whether it's mentally stronger and like more balanced and more peaceful. That's always something that we need to improve and maintain. I think maintaining that is very important. And then also just like
things
body
on, from a bright side.
Exactly. And then also like body wise, like we want to keep the workout going, keep our body moving to like, because that affects your mental health as well. So obviously like
get
keep
the
that
endorphins in.
Exactly, keep that momentum going, even though I can't dance or I can't wake surf. In the meantime, that's okay. Like I'll still work out and sweat it out somehow, So that's what I have.
This will all be over, and by that time, by summer, we'll all be beach babes.
Beach babes, bro.
Beach babes.
So do you have anything else you want to add to this, or are you pretty much?
I think we pretty much, cover everything that we should.
Sounds good. I'm looking forward to the future with you.
Yeah, so stay tuned for our, many more episodes coming.
Yeah. So we post once a week.
Every Wednesday.
Yes.
Yeah, so midweek to kick away Wednesday.
Happy hump day.
Oh yeah, happy hump day.
Happy
There's
hump
no
day.
Wednesday blues. I'm sorry, that's Monday.
Okay, so thank you guys for listening, and we hope your day is as peachy as this episode.
Make sure you follow us on Instagram, Facebook. Our name, and it's just Hyper Peaches, and also like our podcast on Spotify and iTunes. And we'll just talk to you in the next one.
Bye.